What's your name?
Brett.
And where are you living, Brett?
I live in Washington, D.C., in the upper quarters of, they call it the Carter Barron area. I'm a freelance artist. I do art of many kind, from fashion modeling to graffiti art to pretty much any kind of art, cooking, you name it, I do it. I just did a graffiti piece right on Brooklyn Station. There's a big, gigantic graffiti piece. If you go by on the Red Line, you'll see it's a gigantic piece. I grew up in a rich community as well as a impoverished community. I got to see two sides of the table, and I see that they're the same. They both have problems. It's just they have to communicate, and I think that's also a key thing that our generation kind of lacks, is more communication. It's like everything is now summed to silence, and I feel like silence is silence in certain circumstances is powerful, but the way our community reflects, the way they vocalize things is more of either silence or anger, and that's why the world is the way it is now.
What excites you about your generation?
The wanting of creativity and the justice, self-righteousness, things that kind of faded out in the 80s and 90s. And also in the 70s, and behind also Martin Luther King's assassination along with John F. Kennedy's, a lot of people became scared and more, they pushed away from things. Our generation is more unifying. And I'd say it's stronger as far as unity now than it was when Martin Luther King did the Million Man March. People of all colors are starting to become aware that there's great things amongst each other, that there's this massive confliction that we have to settle one way or another. And the only way we're going to be able to settle this is forget the generations that taught us these hateful things and just be us and just accept each other. The next man, to whether he has nothing, a house, whether he has a mansion, or whether he's black or whether he's white. That's one thing I noticed our generation is doing, is they're fixing these things. They're fixing them, and they're getting the word out, and they're actually taking affirmative action behind it. That's one thing I say my generation has done phenomenal.